Good evening and welcome to the Spring Battle Award Show, live from the Absolut Park in Flachauwinkl. Sit back, relax, and I'll pour you a cold one. Woohoo!
Spring Battle!
Hello everybody and welcome to the live award show. My name is Henry Jackson. Tonight we will be joined by Miss Eileen Gu. We'll have the youngest ever X Games athlete winner, Miss Maggie Voisin. We've got snowboard legend Marko Grilic, and of course live in the studio, the one and only Ethan Morgan. But let's check out some of the action from the last 2 days. Well, there we go. That is some of the action that has been going down during the spring battle here in the Absolut Park. Now, joining us in the studio, it's Mr. Ethan Morgan. You got yourself a nice, fresh, cold beer poured by me in the show intro. How are you doing, Ethan?
I'm doing great. This is actually my counter beer, so we celebrated Fridge's win last night and pre-celebrated my win for the spin to win as well today, so pretty excited to pick up my prize.
Now, we have obviously invited you here, Ethan, you know. You dropped a very, very heavy clip for the spring battle, but we're going to get back to that in a minute.
Okay, cool.
Now, Ethan, you announced recently that you are, in fact, going for the Olympics. You're going for Beijing qualification. Is that correct?
Yes, I was, yes.
Oh, you were?
Maybe I still am. We'll see.
We'll see.
Nobody knows. It's still a mystery.
Okay. So do you have any idea how the WSPL works, the World Snowboarding Points List?
Not at all, no.
Not
it's
at all.
really complicated these days, so yeah.
Well, WSPL is a way of ranking the riders around the world based on their various results, not only FIS results. It does include some independent events as well. There is a WSF, World Snowboard Federation, board member here who can explain it to you afterwards. But also, do you have any idea where you are ranked currently?
No idea.
Currently, Ethan, in big air and slopestyle, I might get them mixed up, but you're ranked 240th and 250th. So how's the qualification process going so far?
It's actually pretty good, yeah. I've been landing nothing ever in qualification, so it's been going pretty good for me.
Do you not think it might be time to switch to a different sport? Maybe Greco-Roman wrestling or something like that?
I've been thinking about getting into, this called Fingerhaken.
Okay.
We got it's a traditional sport in Bavaria. It's really nice.
Okay.
I'm really good at that stuff, but otherwise I think I'm gonna maybe now that I know that I'm 250th place, like maybe there's no way I'm gonna make the Olympics, but at least Annika will. So.
Okay, so one of the Morgans will
So
represent.
I will be there as well, most likely, but just on drinking duty.
Okay, very good. Now, Ethan, you did very well so far in the best 540 category, into that top 5. You've dropped this clip. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is true spin to win progression at the forefront. So, Ethan, I think we've got your clip loaded up. and we're going to see what he
Nice.
threw down for the spin to win entry for Ethan Morgan. Let's have a look. Amazing. What, like,
Thank you.
as far as spin to win goes, how many rotations was that?
As far as I remember, I think it was 1800, maybe a little bit more because I landed on my back and then I did an extra cork. So, according to Fridge's theory of how like the extra spinning and corking and stuff, there's always more spin involved. So I'm gonna claim it's like a 1900.
Okay, 1900, very
Yeah,
good.
1900 to
Ethan,
back.
obviously we love having you on the show, and we did bring you here to let you know that as a result of that clip, you have come dead last in the Spring Battle Spin to Win competition. You're the only rider who submitted a clip without riding away.
Well, I thought you guys said it's spin to win, and nobody told me that it's like spin to land to win. So I just thought whoever spins the most wins.
It's very confusing.
I mean, I might have seen somebody else do 1800. I mean, that's cool, but I think I should have gotten at least in the top 2, maybe, or 3.
Okay, well, we will have the head judge, Gigi Scheid, later on in the show, so you can address your points directly to him.
Okay,
I'm not a
yeah.
judge.
Yeah,
You
no,
know.
because it wasn't really clear, I guess. Then I'm kind of disappointed that I'm here now, because I thought I was going to pick up my first prize, but I guess not.
Well, you got a nice cold beer, so how about that?
Yeah, it's lukewarm, thank you.
It's lukewarm, okay. Unfortunately, you know, maybe if you'd gone for the 2160, maybe you would have taken it.
You think so, 2160?
Who knows? Well,
Just the extra 360, it's all good.
well, Ethan, great to have you here. And I'm sorry to have disappointed you, but
It's
we'd
okay.
love it if you hang out and help us through the rest of the show, because, you know, sometimes I do need some help. Now, I do believe, hopefully, via the medium of satellite link-up right now, as we move into the free ski realm, we are joined by, well, what can I say about our guest? She's graced the cover of international fashion magazines. She's a multiple medalist at the X Games. She's one of the most exciting talents in free skiing. And I think we're just getting a dial up with, it will be Miss Eileen Gu. Have you ever heard of Eileen Gu, Ethan? Have you seen her skiing? And she's been over in Stubai at the Pine Park sessions.
I don't know, I don't think I've met her. Maybe I have, but I'm really bad with names and faces, so let's just see what happens when she's on
Yeah, there you go.
live
Well,
feed.
I believe she has the record for the fastest ever back-to-back X Games, or most amount of medals in the shortest amount of time at X
Sick.
Games. I think it was like 3 medals in 30 hours or something like that. So
Wow,
pretty amazing.
that's impressive,
She's
yeah.
been, I believe, on the cover of New York Times, Vogue, things like this. So
Damn, nice.
yeah, she's killing it.
That's pretty dope. Yeah, I'm stoked to meet her then,
Yeah,
virtually.
she submitted a clip into the best 540, but she didn't do an 1800 to her back though.
Ah, okay, that's unfortunate. She should have tried that, it would have been sick.
Yeah, that is a
She
shame.
would have maybe won.
Yeah, could have. I don't know. Well, we're going to see what we're going to have the ski category coming up first, actually. So we're going to have to help. You're going to have to help me through some of the tricks there.
Yeah, I'll try my best. It's not
All
easy,
right.
but
So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Joining us. I wonder where she's joining us from. I think she's on the slopes right now. It's Miss Eileen Gu. Are you there, Eileen?
I am. Hi, everyone.
Hi, Eileen. Where are you speaking to us from?
I'm currently at Copper Mountain, Colorado. I'm on the chairlift right now, and you can see the jumps are right behind me.
Very good. Is this training in there? How's your injury coming along? Because I believe you've been suffering from a little injury at the moment.
Yeah, so I actually broke my metacarpal in my pointer finger, and I tore my UCL in my thumb. I have it in a cast right now. I'm not used to skiing without poles, so I was a little bit nervous about that initially, but I've been skiing in the half pipe for the last couple of days over in Aspen and been feeling pretty good actually. So I'm really excited for World Championships coming up in a couple of days. So right now we're just taking some fun cruisy laps and having some fun on the rails and the jumps.
Well, you were good enough to submit a clip for the best 540. It was a very nice alley-oop 5 in the pipe. Your first time competing in Spring Battle, I believe.
It is, yeah. I got the DM and I was really excited about it. I wasn't sure, again, with the hand situation. I will have to get surgery on it, so I'm waiting until after the season ends to do that. But I was really excited. So over in Aspen right now, the half pipe was open, so that was what I was able to submit my clip in. I did wish that I was able to submit a little bit more, but so really excited to be a part of the event, and I was super hyped watching all the other clips from the girls. There were some really good stuff in there.
Sick. Now, of course, Eileen, you're skiing for China. Now, our other studio guest right now, Ethan, and we spent some time in Beijing a long time ago. Do you remember that, Ethan? We went to the Air and Style.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
according to our information, you spent a lot of time in Beijing as well. My question is, have you ever been to Da Dong restaurant? It was, or was it Chef Dong's Sea Cucumber restaurant? Do you remember that, Ethan? We
Yes!
went out.
Yeah,
Have
I
you
think
been
so,
there?
Yeah, yeah.
I have been to Dadong. Is that the Peking duck restaurant?
It is indeed. That's the one.
Yes, I have. Yeah. Peking duck is what China. China's, but the food is the best part. So every year when I go back, it is a must for me. Peking duck is definitely one of my favorites. You guys picked well.
Oh, there we go. So we've got a link up between our studio guest and Eileen, and it looks like you've just got off the top of the chairlift. So we're going to let you get back to training, Eileen. Have a great day, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you guys so much for having me.
Later.
You're welcome. Goodbye. There you go, Ethan.
Now I know her.
There you go.
Yeah.
One of China's top talents. She's an incredible skier, and we actually, it turns out us two idiots managed to pick a decent restaurant.
Yeah,
All
it was
right,
nice.
so great to have Eileen joining us. As she said, bit disappointing she wasn't able to submit any more clips in the spin to win category, but she did a nice alley-oop 5. Have you ever had any kind of freestyle ski background, Ethan? Ian? I didn't call you, I just called you Ian.
Ian, yeah.
Ian Morgan's the skier, Ethan Morgan's the snowboarder.
Is there Ian Morgan or
I
what?
don't know.
Okay. Yes, actually, I had a very bright career as a snowblader for a minute, and then I twisted my leg and was hurt for a while, and then I never did it again.
There you go, very nice. So hopefully coming up soon, though, we will have Miss Maggie Voisin joining us. She is the winner of the Best 540 category. She took that out earlier on.
Nice.
How was the 540 competition for you, Ethan?
Like the whole thing
Like
in
the,
general?
the concept, like to
Oh,
bring-
it was great. I mean, in general, like it's a big topic for me lately to see, like in snowboarding, it's just about, and skiing, it's just about progression and sanding it super hard, doing like the craziest spins, the craziest tricks. Nobody really can follow anymore what's happening. I feel like, at least, like if I would be a kid and watching a competition and seeing everybody doing triple corks with the same grab, it's like, I mean, it's crazy that everybody can do it, and I'm not against progression. Like progression is dope, but like, where is the style in that part? So this is an amazing concept that you guys are bringing back, because it used to be a thing as well. Like Aaron Style used to have like the style and then the technical run. You could choose between both, and then the Freestyle CH had the same thing as well. And it hasn't been a thing for a long time. So really cool to see that you guys are bringing this back at Absolut Park at the Spring Battle. With the 540s, and it was a really, really cool thing to watch as well. Like, people were doing some crazy stuff, and I think a lot of people that are watching this can relate to this as well,
Very
in some
good.
kind of way.
Yeah, and what did you went cab 5 Japan to Tuckney, or Tuckney to Japan grab, mixing it
Yeah,
up
like
in there?
Cap Todio, Tuckney to like kind of Japanish mute grab kind of thing. I don't know, never really done it, so it was pretty fun. Fun trying some weird shit anyway, so.
Very good, and it's very stylish. Now,
Thank you.
we're going to move on, I believe, should we move on into the free skiing event?
Let's do it.
We've had Eileen on the show, and yeah, should we link up with maybe Mr. Luki Brucic at this point? He is our Absolut team manager here in Absolut Park, and he was helping as part of the judging panel. Do we have Luki at all? There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Luki, welcome to the show. How are we doing over there, Luki? Are you excited to get the final results out there?
Yeah, for sure. I'm doing good, thanks, and I'm really excited.
All right, so Luki, of course, as I said, Absolut Park free ski team manager, and he's been helping out with the judging committee. And what we're going to do is we're going to start with the Turbo Knuckle Award. Now, this award was brought in halfway through the week, thanks to the kind efforts of Visit Flachau. So it was kind of an extra bonus award we managed to throw in. So we're going to start off with the Turbo Knuckle Awards for the free ski women. So let's see the top 5.
So we have Maggie Voisin here with a hand track corked C60. like
I like the
just
ramp.
a little one, but we're happy to submit. Then we have Lisa Zimmermann with the same trick,
Lisa,
double hand track, cocked
the piggy roll.
free.
The
Yeah,
piggy
piggy roll.
roll.
Then we have kind of a real nose butter 5. That's really good one. Good control on the nose for Sarah Hofflin.
Nice.
Then we have a switch right side tail butter 7 from Marine Hummel.
Wow.
And then we have a kind of a nose butter 9 with a Tindy grab from Rel Harwood.
Nose butter 900 to take out the top spot there from Rel.
Impressive.
Ethan, pretty heavy, huh?
Pretty impressive. I have no idea how any of that works, I think. So, very impressive.
Yeah, there we go. So Rel Harwood taking out the top spot for the turbo knuckle. Yeah, nice to see a few variances and again a little bit more style into the game before we move on to the hammer trick section, the spin to win. So, Lukey, are you ready for this? Oh no, sorry, we're not
I'm
going
ready.
spin to win. We're ready for the men's turbo knuckle. Henry, pay attention, please. It's time for the men's turbo knuckle, and we'll see the top 5 from them right now.
So here we have Joel Limadainen with a switch backflip 180, kind of, or we even can call it switch arba or something. Then we have Simon Bartik with a switch tail butter cocked 7 tail.
Sometimes I think some of these trick names are harder to say than the actual trick, doing the
Yeah,
actual tricks
they're really-
themselves.
Really complicated.
Then we have Lukas Müller with a hand track cocked 7. Really
Not
nice
easy
landing.
to say. Hand drag cork.
Then we have Dennis Ranalter
Yeah,
with a
D-Ran.
nose butter, tail butter, nose butter.
He's known for all of his knuckle
7.
tricks. I like it.
Yeah.
Got some
Yeah,
cool things.
that's true. And then we have Daniel Hanker with a really massive switched free to nose butter cocked free.
Whoa.
That's a
Nice.
massive one.
Looks like he was trying to like eliminate all the other features of that jump and only use the knuckle and then clear it to the flat. He's like, oh, if it's a knuckle trick, I should miss the landing.
Yeah, the landing is not important
not
at
part
all.
of it, so
No,
I
it's
thi-
not part of it. You want to go to the flat.
Yeah, 6. So, Lukey, excellent times
Yeah.
for the turbo knuckle. Yeah, Daniel Hanker
So some
taking it
good
out.
ones.
Yeah, very good indeed. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we move on to the spin to win category, I believe we are joined by live satellite link up to the winner of the ladies' best 540. It is Maggie Voisin. Maggie, how you doing?
Hey, do you hear me?
Yes, we do. Can you hear me?
What's up?
Awesome. We had a little bit trouble getting the video to work on my phone, so we're using someone else's, but thanks for having me.
Fair enough. You're very welcome. And congratulations on your best 540 award.
Oh, thank you. That was honestly one of my favorite video submissions. Everyone loves a good 540, so that one was really fun.
And Maggie, you are actually one of the only competitors to have submitted tricks in every single category. Like a lot of people did 2 or 3, but you went all in, the knuckle, the 540, the best rail, and the spin to win. So congratulations there.
Thank you. Yeah, I thought, why not? Everything was like, like my spin to win wasn't my biggest spin, but I just thought, it's just fun to enter, do something different. And I was out with a bunch of ladies too who were submitting videos, and they were killing it, and it was just a fun vibe. We were all just having a good time and trying to get clips. So it was just fun to be a part of. So thanks for doing this rad contest.
Well, that's the whole point, especially in these difficult times. We know that it's not so easy to travel. And also the fact that all the athletes have such a busy schedule anyway, we thought, why not throw it out and let everyone ski wherever they want, snowboard wherever they want, and as you said, have good times with their friends. And hey, a little bit of prize money up for grabs as well. So we're glad you enjoyed it. And where are you right now?
I'm in beautiful Park City, Utah. It's a nice bluebird day. It's almost like 50 degrees Fahrenheit, but it's spring skiing is here, so I'm excited.
Very good. Well, Maggie, we're going to let you get back to your training. We're going to let you get on and enjoy that beautiful day while we finish up the show here. But thank you so much for joining us, and congrats on the Best 540 Award. And if you want, keep tuned, and you'll be able to see what happens with the spin to win coming up right now.
Oh, sounds good. I'll stay tuned in, and thank you guys so much.
Thanks very much, Maggie. Have a great day.
See ya.
There we go. Thanks for joining us, Maggie Voisin, who was, in fact, the youngest ever X Games medalist. You know that?
Wow.
And she was almost the youngest ever competitor for the USA in the Olympics in Sochi, but unfortunately got injured right before the event. So, yeah, bummer, but she's still going strong. So, Lukey, is it spin to win time?
It is spin to win time, yep.
All
Absolutely.
right, let's get this done, ladies and gentlemen. So, let's start up with the free ski women here. And how we're going to do it, so it's kind of hot seat judging. So what will happen is the first run will be dropped, and they're not necessarily in 5th place or first. Their score will drop, and it's kind of like a knockout system. So that's what you'll see with the graphics, and that's why the order changes up. Took me a couple of days to get used to it, but that's how it's going to be. So, Lukey, who have we got first? Oh, coming up in just a second, I imagine. Oh, there we go.
So we saw just real Harwood with a dub-cocked 1260 mute grab. Pretty steezy landing and
Ethan's blown away.
Yeah,
Pretty good one.
know that goes down. for
Straight in
women's
with a
free
90
skiing.
points.
Holy shit.
So, whoa, heavy score straight out of the gates, Lukey. I mean, was it left
Yeah.
cork 12, right cork 12?
It was a left one, yeah.
Yeah, really nice. Rel Howard, the knuckle, the turbo knuckle winner. So, you know, she's got those skills already. So, who do we have next? Let's see. Whoa, got to beat 90 points straight out of the gate. Oh, my word. So, who's up next? Let's have a look.
So here we have Laura Walner with a dub flat spin 720 Chapin grab.
Damn, Laura.
Yeah, pretty nice one. She just learned it last year and put it down first
That
try.
was clean.
Or
I
second
like
try,
the
sorry.
style on that one. That was nice.
All the way from Stubai Tal. And coming in at 83 points, Lukey. So, the differential between Rel and Laura there, 7 points. Heavy trick
Yeah.
from Laura, but what was the...
Laura didn't have the grab too long. Maybe this one is the point. We're really watching on the grabs and stuff like this. So
Okay, so still a great score. So Rel Harwood staying strong after 2 runs. Let's get the 3rd run locked and loaded, and let's have a look who's going to be next, Ethan.
Let's go. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
making me excited, yes. So here we just have the same we got on the interview,
Sick one.
Maggie Voisin.
It looks like we got Maggie Voisin queued up. Long run in for
But
her
she's
there. Oh,
just standing there.
yeah,
Nice
so
one.
little
Yeah,
problem there, but I'm sure we'll sort that in just
Was
a
that
second. It's going to be
14 or
What do you
18?
think she's going to do, Ethan?
I think
let's-
1800 to back.
1800 to back. No, you've already. She saw your clip and she's like, "That one's. You can't do that any better."
Yeah, okay, true.
I mean,
Nobody can beat
maybe, you know, if she had the open jacket. You had the open jacket, Steez.
No, actually on the 1800, the only time I spanned the 1800, I closed up my German Postman jacket to get more aerodynamics for the spin.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I was doing some 14s with open jacket, but it just didn't work out to spin more than that, so.
Yeah, I wonder if you'd spun that much with your jacket open, you could have just, maybe you'd never come back.
Yeah, I'd still be in the air.
You'd still be up there in the air,
I'd
floating
be
around.
flying.
Okay, so we're just waiting to see if we can get Maggie Voisin's clip lined up, and I believe we can. So here we go. What's Maggie going to do for us?
So here we see Maggie Voisin with a 900 Japan to safety grab.
Oh, and straight 8s across the amplitude, across the execution, across the difficulty, and into 3rd position with an 80 points. Maggie said herself she didn't throw in her heaviest trick. She just more into a cruising vibe. Solid 80 points there into 3rd position. I think, you know,
As
when
she
you've
said,
got,
it's not the biggest spin, but it's really stylish. 2 grabs. That's
Yeah.
good. You want to see that?
yeah, it was good. And yeah, I mean, when you've got a 1260 in there, it'd be hard to see a 90, a 900 up onto that top spot. So, 2 ladies left. Who's it going to be? Do we have the clip ready? If so, let's go.
Here we have Elisa
Nice.
Nakaba with a corked 900 double tail grab.
Oh, I love the double tail
Nice.
grab on
yeah,
that.
that was cool.
Okay, 73 points. Okay,
Yes.
so what, Lukey, what was the differential there between Maggie and Elisa? So for me as a snowboarder, I saw that double grab. I thought that was sick. But was the switch up grab for Maggie, is that what the difference was, do you think?
The difference is Elisa was spinning pretty straight and the grab was totally okay, and double grab, that's nice, but Maggie was like, he's really doing off exit a little bit, and it's hard to change the grabs in the air, and that's just a little bit better.
Okay, fair enough. So one clip left to go. One clip left in the free ski women's spin to win. Let's see what it's going to be, and will it take out the top spot? Who have we got lined up? Let's go.
So we have the Austrian girl, Lara Wolf, with a right side dub cork 10 safety.
Oh, sick.
Clean.
Nice
Yep,
and clean.
Totally clean,
And
nice and clean, perfect at the grab.
Is that second or what?
into second place, yeah, just behind the
Nice.
1260. So there are the results, ladies and gentlemen. First for Rel Harwood and second for Lara Wolf. Incredible competition. 1260s on the
Yeah,
top
really.
spot.
It's impressive.
I'm really excited about the girls, yeah.
Yeah, really good. And of course, the top spot will be taking home $5,000. Second place, 2,000, and third place, 3,000. No, that's not right. Third place, 1,000. Sorry, I'm getting confused again. So, free ski women is done and dusted, and it's time to move on to the spin to win from the free ski men. Now, this is where things get real heavy, Ethan. Are you ready?
Now we're getting serious.
Oh my God. I'm gonna just start drinking more, so I'm just dizzy going into this. So,
Okay, so the top 5 men, again, same system. We're going to be mixing it up depending on the score. Let's see, who have we got and what have they got for us?
So here we have Sam Baumgartner with a switch right side, triple cocked 1800 safety grab, nearly to the bottom.
Oh
Huge.
my God, there was no more landing. What the hell is going on over there?
Straight in
And
with the 90 points.
One run
Just-
before he
Sorry, what were you going to say,
just one
Lukey?
run before he did it two meters far. So that was really crazy guy.
Doesn't need a landing. You can tell the shapers to stop
Nah.
rooming the landings when Sam's coming to town. You just need like put the tiller down on the last meter of it. Wow. Absolute Park team rider, of course. He's actually, do you know what, Ethan? He's rocking a pretty serious moustache, just like
Really?
you at the
No
moment.
way.
Yeah, it's even pretty ginger like yours.
Really? No way.
Yeah, so extra
Gingers
kudos.
unite. That's
There you
fucking-
go.
That's
And
dope.
you both landed on a pretty similar point in the landing with those tricks. Except he
Yeah.
did ski away, but 18 to back.
Landings are overrated,
That's
so it's
it.
all fine.
Exactly.
It's
so
all good. I could
90
have competed
points
with
for
the skiers as well. It would have been easy.
So 90 points for Sam Baumgartner. Now let's move on to our next skier. Do we have the clip and who do we have? Sam's already gone in heavy. 90 points in the first run again. Let's see.
So here we have Lukas Mühlauer with
Oh.
a switch left side dub cork 1800 opposite tail grab.
Damn.
So
Two
super steezy
18s.
landing.
So many 1800s.
Too many 18s.
I thought I was the only one.
Unfortunately not, it seems. So a few points less than Sam. Where did he lose the points there, Lukey?
Yeah, if you watch it really closely, he didn't have to grab too long, and that's maybe the point, yeah.
Yeah, okay, fair enough, fair enough. So 2 Austrians in with 2 heavy tricks and 2 heavy scores. As we move
Yeah.
on to the next run, let's see what we've got.
So here we have Ben Borati
Whoa.
from France with a switch 1620. But he didn't get the grab really just for half a second or I don't know, like this.
Yeah, okay, so
Looked
that's...
almost like mine.
yeah, well,
Yeah,
he
that's
did
not-
get the grab. He
That's
did get
really
it.
Did get the
spin to win,
grab,
yeah.
but I never went for it. So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't go for it and you don't get it. It's a different thing. So into
Yeah.
third position there with the 70 points.
But
What was
But
that?
even it was only 1620, so
Yeah,
you
I
did
mean,
better.
two 18s. When you see that and you're throwing 16s, it's like, catch up, man.
Yeah.
Okay,
Harsh,
so...
harsh, man. Wow. He just probably landed his first 16. He's super
Yeah, I mean,
hyped. Give
I'm
him a
only
break,
joking.
man.
I mean, I could barely do a 180, so, I
Yeah.
can't really talk. So
There you go.
as we move on to the next clip, who do we have lined up? Things are getting heated. Will Sam Baumgartner stay on that top spot with the 90 points? Let's find out.
we have Bailey Johnson with a triple corked 1440 safety grab. Also pretty far down the
Oh
landing.
my god.
I think we saw him training, and he was pretty much landing in that same spot every time. And there, yeah, into third position for Bailey. Only a 14. Now, he has overtaken Ben, who did a 16, but the execution of Bailey's was much sharper. Is that right, Lukey?
Yeah, totally. That was, the grab was longer, sorry. And that was a big trick. That's for sure better.
Now, there is one skier left. 90 points is holding strong so far from Sam Baumgartner. Here we go. The final skier of the Spin to Win competition here at the Absolut Park Spring Battle. Who's it going to be, and where are they going to end up? My palms are getting sweaty.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
same here. I'm gonna start drinking to get my.
All right, let's have a look.
So here we have Kura Koivista. He taking it really seriously with the Spin to Win.
Yes,
That's
that
like
was
a-
so steezy.
2160.
That was nice.
Going for the
Switch,
2160.
double-corked.
Switch, double cork,
Double
2160.
cork 2160 safety grab.
Wow.
Now, Ethan, there was a lot of similarities to your trick there in the beginning. He probably spun the 18 very similar to yours, and if he'd stopped at 18, he may well have landed on his back. But he kept going for another full 360.
And he added a grab
He
in
did
there
add
as
a
well
grab
to
in
get
there.
the extra points. That's really impressive. So he really was going for the win there.
That was, he really took the challenge at, at face value, spin to win. I'm just going to spin 2160.
Is it the world record actually?
I believe it's been done before.
Oh, it's been done
I
before?
believe it has been done before, but not that often. So
Okay.
congratulations to Kura, hope I'm saying the name correctly, and to all our free skiers. So there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the Spin to Win Absolut Park Spring Battle Challenge is done and dusted. Lukey, thank you very much for joining us. It's been a great
Thank you
week.
for having me.
Thank you for all the work you've been putting in. I know it's been a tough job jumping on the headset every night with this idiot over here. But thank you very much for joining us. And yeah, we'll see you back here next year.
Thank you. Have a good one. Goodbye.
Well, congratulations to all of our winners there from the free skiing. And don't go away, ladies and gentlemen, because coming up very soon, it is time for the snowboarding. And, we like to keep things a little bit lighthearted. And if you've been watching any of the other shows, you'll know that we have our questions round. And we've got a great one for you this time. Some celebrities from all over the world tuning in to answer the Absolut Park Spring Battle 10 Questions Challenge. Let's go. What is your name and where are you?
Greta Eliason, Brighton, Utah.
Yeah, my name is Ahmet. I'm over here at Absolut.
Julia Marino, and I am in Quebec.
I'm Simon Bartik.
My name is Ethan Morgan, and we are in Flachauwinkl at the Absolut Park.
My name is Sam Baumgartner, and I'm at Absolut Park.
Albert Helgeson, and I'm in Iceland, Reykjavik right now.
Have you done the Spring Battle before?
Never.
Yeah, I've never done the spring battle.
No, it's my 4th time now.
I have not.
No, I have not.
I don't think I have ever done a spring battle, actually.
What do you think of the format?
It's awesome.
I love it.
It's awesome, man.
It's nice, it's something different.
Disgusting.
Cool to have the opportunity to be able to do this from home or from anywhere.
How many tries did it take you to get your various tricks?
I would say 4 to 5 tries.
Oh, bro, one try.
I don't know. Ooh.
Yeah, unfortunately, none. Yeah.
It took me about 2 hours to get that one front board pretzel.
1.
How many Corona tests have you done this season?
Just one.
Dude, I've done too many Corona tests. I'll tell you that much.
Wow. Ooh.
Corona.
I only done one.
1. And then I've done a lot.
What is a 1080 in the European metric system?
What?
3 full 360s
In the what?
in degrees.
I'm really dumb, so I don't know what that would be.
Oh.
How many features are at Absolut Park?
I think there's 2 jumps, and there's 1, 2, 3 different rails.
69.
There's like probably 30, 40, 50, something like that.
Close to maybe 100. I don't know. It seemed like a lot when I was there.
Who did the first ever quad cork?
I don't know, man. It's too much spinning for my brain to handle.
69 per hour.
I think it was Ethan Morgan's father, right? Billy Morgan.
My dad.
Billy Morgan? No. Frank Bear, the aerialist.
What's the weirdest hobby you've started during the pandemic?
became a vegan.
Oh, dude, just been crypto trading, man.
Shaping the backyard park.
A lot of jerking.
I play a lot of ping pong.
Yo, shaping candles. It's insane. it's like the most satisfying thing. You take a knife and you shape candles. It's nice. I recommend it.
What's your favorite color under 10?
My favorite color under 10
Yep.
is green.
I'd say red.
Play a lot of ping pong.
Gray.
What do you mean?
3, red.
I would say toilet paper.
What's one thing you take on a spaceship to Mars?
Like car sick pills for that rocket ship ride.
I'd take a surfboard, see?
A beer, probably.
Drawing material.
RV juice.
My man. Haldor, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Henry.
All right, speak later. There we go. So some of the questions from some of the stars, and of course, some epic action from the rails been going down. Ethan, you didn't enter the rail contest this year, did you?
No,
Any particular reason?
I was brain training in the meantime for my for Spin to Win.
Ah, okay, for the
Yeah.
18 to back.
Yeah, I didn't want to mess up my board as well. I didn't want to get any scratches. I wanted to have as much speed as I could for the jumps.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
That's a
so-
fair point. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have another extra special guest joining us via live satellite link up. The man, the myth, the legend, the patriarch of quite possibly the most famous family in snowboarding, Absolut Park team rider, an all-round legend, Mr. Marco Grilic. Grillo, how you doing?
Yeah, Grillo.
What's up, legends? Good to see you guys.
Yeah.
So, where are you, Grillo, right now?
I am back home. I'm in Ljubljana, and it's snowing outside, so it's going to be a pretty good day tomorrow.
Now, Grillo, you managed to get in a submission for the best 540s. You did throw a little bit of a cat amongst the pigeons because you did a 540 line of 2 540s. So technically, you're disqualified because you did a 1080 in the clip. So just if you were wondering where your name was in the results, you're disqualified because you did a 1080, really, according to Fridge's logic. Okay, is that fine?
But actually, it was my spin to win submission, you know.
Oh!
I did, I did a
genius,
1080, and then there was 3 grabs and 2 jumps, and there was so much going on, you know. But yeah,
But you got to do 18 at least.
We'll leave that to you, Ethan.
That's how much I do in a week, you know.
Oh, okay, nice. That's impressive.
I think we do actually have Grillo's submission for 540 spin to win. You can take it as you want. So let's have a look what the legend threw down. I think we had the line. Where did you film this one, Grillo?
It was in Vogel. It's a park really close to Ljubljana, and they just put the jumps up, so that's where we've been riding now.
All right, so let's have a look. I think, what was it, back 5 to switch frontside rodeo? Yeah, here we go. Liking that, Ethan? Oh, the switch Todio. One of your
nice.
favorites, Ethan, huh?
Yeah, that is a good trick. Funnest trick out there. Classic Grillo style, I like it.
Doing it for all the rad dads out there, Grillo, keeping the dream alive for the rest of the guys out there. How's the family doing?
Yeah,
Grillo?
that's actually me and Ethan are going to the Olympics together, you know. So that's why I've been out here hiding, training, you know. So don't worry about us too. I think
Training
Ethan
facility in
is
Vogel, or what?
250. Exactly. I'm probably in spot 480, you know, so we're one step in, basically.
There we go. And how's the family doing in these times? Are the kids out there enjoying it, ripping it up?
Yeah, they're doing great. I mean, we had a really good winter down south, so we've been shredding all the time. And now they're back to school, which stokes them out a lot. And that makes me very happy because I was not like that, you know. And we have a little dancer over here.
Oh, there she is, the super mom.
It's a party. It's a party.
Very good. Now, speaking of parties, Grillo, you have been a long-time member of the Burton family. And, of course, we did lose the head of the Burton family a while ago now, Jake. But on the 13th of March, there is a rather special, sort of memorial going on around the world. And, you knew Jake, I knew Jake, and we know he liked to party. So what's going on the 13th of March, Grillo?
Yeah, we have the global ride for Jake Day. Everywhere around the world, people are joining in. Even like if you are in a lockdown or whatever, you can join in many different ways. So it's a day that we will remember everything he's done for snowboarding and for all of us. And the plan is to come to Absolut Park on this day, and I hope we'll see everybody there.
Yeah, that's it. Obviously, you know, we'll have to abide by all the various rules around the world, but it'd be great to be able to, you know, follow the guidelines and have a shred with your buddies and just remember what this snowboarding thing is all about. So, yeah, Jake, it's not your favorite drink from the normal. It was normally a tequila sunrise, wasn't it? It was tequila orange juice is what he drank, but there you go, Jake. We'll see you all shredding on the 13th.
Cheers.
Now, it is time, I believe, to move into the snowboarding category for the next two awards. We have the Turbo Knuckle coming up first, and then the spin to win. Ethan?
I'm nervous.
You're nervous? Are
Yeah.
you ready to go?
I mean, you said I'm last place, but I still have some kind of hope that the judges had maybe changed something up in the last 15 minutes.
Well, speaking of judges, you can ask him himself. We're going to bring head judge Christian Gigi Scheidel into the mix now. Gigi, are you there? Okay, actually, sorry, we are going to say goodbye to Grillo. I've just been told. Grillo, thank you very much for joining us. I thought we were keeping you along for a little bit.
Just chilling here. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, dude.
Yeah, thanks very much for joining us. It's my fault. Sorry. I'd love to have you around.
Later, Grillo.
Thanks for joining us, mate.
Later,
We'll speak
guys.
soon. Classic, Henry. Sorry about that. So, one legend out, one legend coming in. We will have our head judge joining us in just a second, all the way from live satellite link up. Here he is, Gigi. How are we doing tonight? We have Ethan in the studio, Gigi, and he may have a couple of questions for you about the
I
format.
have many questions.
You know, nowhere in our post did we say, we might have made a mistake. We didn't say it had to be a landed trick. So, you know, the 1800 to back.
I mean, I look like the first place for the skiers, kind of style-wise. So, I mean, I feel like it should be considered.
Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. We thought about it long and hard, and then we realized, yeah, we probably made a mistake because we wanted landed tricks, but we didn't announce it. So I'm really, really sorry, Ethan. But
yeah, that's a bummer because it was just not very clear to me.
Well,
spin to win.
I'm
and
sure
I
you
spent
did.
as much as I could. I really killed myself out there.
Well, we'll see what happens. You know, who knows? Maybe someone span more, or maybe someone span, you know, up to that and rode away. We'll see what happens when it comes to the spin to win.
Okay.
But it is, of course, time for the Turbo Knuckle first. So let's get the ladies ready to go. Pretty excited about these awards. And let's see what went down in the Ladies Snowboard Turbo Knuckle Award. What have we got for us? Here we go. First up, Mia Brooks, all the way from the United Kingdom. Looks like she's shredding in lax. And then we had Karola Niemela.
Nice.
Karola was here a few years ago throwing front double cork 10s. She's crazy. She keeps coming back from a knee injury, though. Kind of 270 almost onto the knuckle, and then 450 out. Next up, we got the legend Sina Kandrian with the Algarial 540.
I like it with the stale fish as well.
Yeah,
cool.
super. Melon grab.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
And then Ethan, I think
Here
you
we
know who this is.
go, yes!
There we go. We've got a Morgan on the podium, Annika Morgan. Right,
That's
Ethan,
my sister. That's
take us through this.
Perfect execution right there.
So what is she thinking? It's maximum danger because you're taking the jump, you're landing completely flat, then you're going into a front flip. Like, what is going through her mind? Were you coaching her at this point? Was this your idea, or did she come up with this by herself? Ethan?
This is crazy. There's a long story behind it. She actually came up with this at X Games in Norway for the big air. She tried it there for the first time, and she blew up everybody. Like, she got last place, of course, because she didn't land it, which is also good, because according to Haldor, it's always good last or first. Yeah, it's all in her own brain, so I guess she has some of my genes. It's pretty nice. Flat landings as well. Like, got the knees that I have as well. I'm really... So yeah, pretty proud of my sister there.
Yeah,
Good work,
congratulations
Annika.
to Annika. Perfect execution on that one, huh, Gigi?
yeah, no, that was amazing. Creativity, yeah, she checked all the boxes, and congrats. And yeah, there's a little Ethan in her.
well done, Annika. So, moving on directly to the Men's Turbo Knuckle Awards. this is where things are going to get a little bit crazy, I believe. So let's have a look what we had from the men.
Oh,
Oh, yes. Who was this, Gigi? Moritz Breu?
That's Moritz Breu.
Moritz Breu, sorry, my pronunciation is horrible. Then we had Absolut Park team rider Seppel Ramsbacher with the the back one, cab 3 out.
That was nicely filmed as well.
If you see, there are a couple of glitches, and it is actually due to the fact that not many of the riders sent us the original footage. So that's what's going on. Then also the big Bavarian man, Maxi Preisinger, with a massive,
huge,
absolutely huge. We've got Peter Walchhofer.
Shredder Peter, let's go.
Second place.
Nice.
Let's have a look. 180 in, 180 to other butter to front 5 out.
That was almost a spin to win submission right there.
Yeah. Getting creative.
Oh my God.
What do we think of that, Ethan?
Insane.
What do we even call this?
100% first place. I don't know, but
the
he was
belly
really
flop 3? The belly roll? I don't
know.
really know.
It was like something that Pat Bridges would do, I think.
That is, it is Patrick Hoffman, so maybe taking some skills from his namesake, Pat Bridges. I don't know if you checked out his Instagram, Patrick Hoffman. He's done that trick now. I saw him do a similar one, just keeping it straight, and he did the barrel roll into the flat bottom of the lax open pipe. Have you seen that? He takes off the deck, does a 540 and lands in the flat. It was, you should check that out, Ethan. I'll show it to you later.
That's really cool, yeah.
Absolute madness. So congratulations to Patrick Hoffman. I don't think I think that is the first time we've ever seen the belly being used in a competition, Gigi.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, it was weird because the first time I saw it, I had to laugh, but then I thought about it and I was like, that's actually really difficult, and he nailed it, and it was very well executed too, so there was no doubt about it that it's first place.
There we go. So congratulations to Annika Morgan and Patrick Hoffman. Yeah, Ethan agrees.
Yeah, no, I like it. That was nice. Really creative.
All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for what some might say the main event, the spin to win here for the snowboarding. Of course, we had the free skiing earlier, which was incredible. And now let's see what our ladies have for us. Gigi, we've had some discussions over the last days about the judging, like who's going to be where, and I'm really excited to see these submissions from the girls. So let's have our first clip, please. So this looks like Mia Brooks, I believe, from the UK, hanging out in lax.
Yeah.
She just learned this trick the other day. That is a cab 1080.
Cab 10?
Cab 10 from Mia Brooks.
Looks nice
with the nose grab.
Yeah.
Super steezy.
Super steezy, a little short grab, and she landed full on 90. So she heavily under-rotated it. That's why execution is quite low.
Okay.
But technically a really difficult trick.
I mean, she's 14 years old. She learned that trick first time the other day.
She's 14, true. Yeah, she did the cab 2 450 out on
exactly.
the best
She
rail,
got second place in the rails with the cab 2 on 450 out.
Heavy, yeah.
14 years old.
Wow.
Cab 10.
She's got a long future.
Yeah, exactly. So congrats to Mia. 70 points. So the other ladies are going to have to beat that. So let's see who the next one is. Are they going to beat that? Who have we got lined up and ready to go? This looks like Absolut Park. That looks like a Burton board. That looks like Anna Gasser.
Ooh.
Oh, yes. That is
perfect.
Anna Gasser, front 10 with the mute grab.
Classic, sending it always.
From this angle, you don't quite get as, she actually weddle grabbed and nose boned that perfectly as well, midway through. Wow.
Yeah, that's going to be hard to beat because Anna, that was a perfect execution. I mean, the landing could not have been better. It was amazing.
100%.
And as you said, she boned it, she tweaked it, full control all the time.
She was super hyped the day she landed that. She came up to me and was like, look, didn't even say hello, just pass me the phone. Look at this. I just learned this. I'm hyped.
Yeah, so I think it's the second time she landed it. Oh, the first time she ever landed the trick, and that was the second one she ever did. And that's her submission.
Oh, wow. Comes
in hot with a 95. It's going to be hard to beat, but we do still have 3 ladies left. So let's see who is next. 95, the score to beat. What do you think, Ethan?
Literally impossible. So
no, it's not literally impossible. Another submission from
young
Lax.
ripper, Ariane Burri.
Another submission from Lax. Is this... Whoa,
it's
massive
a
cab 9. Is that right, Geek?
Yeah, it's one of... It's one of the better cap 9s I've ever seen. It's Ariane Burri from Switzerland. It was very well executed, and I'm really stoked about it.
Yeah, so 79 points, could have held the grab a little bit longer. Would that be if you had to be critical?
Yeah, I mean, we have to be critical because the riders had 6 days to film, so the execution of all of them, their tricks is really high. And Ariana, she could have popped a little bit better and maybe the grab a little bit longer, but this is like criticizing on a very high level.
Yeah, it's an incredible cab 9. So, Ariane Burri, congratulations. As we move on to the next clip, who do we have, and is it going to knock Miss Anna Gasser off the top spot? Let's see. Is she gonna take 3 victories home? Let's see. Who is next? Another submission from Larks.
Yeah, that's Sina Kandrian.
Oh, the legend. What, she retired from competitions?
Yeah, I thought so as
She
well.
said it at Lax.
She's just going hard here.
Switch backside 9 with the stale fish.
Nice.
Yeah,
Switch
very
back 9.
technical trick, but unfortunately, she almost missed the grab. She had it, but just for a very short time. That's why we couldn't give her match points for execution.
Yeah, fair enough. You've got to be harsh in these times. And just great to have Sina competing. As I said, she officially retired from competition in Lax, but when she got the invite for the spring battle, she was like, well, that's the kind of competition I can still get down with. Doesn't even really feel like a contest.
Exactly.
Exactly.
She's having a session anyway in the end.
That's it. So switchback 9, and we have 1 clip left to play. 95 points, still holding strong for Miss Gasser on the top. Who is our final rider here for the women's spin to win at the spring battle? Let's take a look.
It's Tess Cody, Australian Ripper. Switchback 9.
That was easy.
Pretty good, pretty deep. Slightly over-rotated after the landing, but yeah.
And here we go, the points coming in. It is official, ladies and gentlemen. Anna Gasser taking home 3. She takes home the best 5, the best rail, and the spin to win with a 95 points. Tess Cody in second. And Mia Brooks there in third. Amazing riding.
Unfortunate that we can't have after parties these days, because the 10% rule for Anna, we'd all be
10% rule will be pretty high. Now the thing is, as many of you know, the World Championships is coming up next week, and so a lot of riders are on their way to the World Champs. However, this contest was in fact judged last night by Gigi and his crew, and we were able to grab a very quick interview with our winner, Miss Anna Gasser. And before this video plays, please ignore how puffy and tired I look, because we had to do this very, very early in the morning. I was suddenly woken up by a text message saying, Anna's ready to do the interview now. So I look horrendous. But Anna, of course, as always, is lovely. So let's have an interview with our winner, Miss Anna Gasser. Okay. Anna, this is quite unusual, but we're calling you to congratulate you for taking out all 3 awards at the Spring Battle this year. How does it feel?
Thank you, I'm so stoked.
Where are you right now? Looks like an airport.
We are at Frankfurt Airport going to the US for the World Champs.
So Anna, it felt like it was a pretty cool week for you this week.
It was so much fun. I haven't had that much fun in a long time just riding park, and yeah, super thankful you guys made it happen, or Absolut Park made it happen. The setup was so sick, and the weather was good, and the vibes were fun, so perfect week.
It looks like having fun is a good tactic for you, because I mean you submitted the clip of the front 10, which is your first ever front 10 that you landed. But you landed how many other heavy tricks that week?
Yeah, I feel like if there's good weather, a good setup, good jumps, good people is also a big one. You just feel it, and that's when the big tricks happen.
So you landed a back 10, you landed a cab 10, you landed a front 10?
Yeah, I tried to triple, unfortunately. Still really close, but didn't work out yet, but hopefully in the next years.
And so what made you choose the front 10 in the end?
It's just my first ever, so it's extra special for me, and surprisingly, it worked. It was so natural. When I took off, I could see everything. I even could put in a little bone, so I think the style was probably the best of all of the 3. And just the fact that no one has seen me do this trick before is really cool. So I love to do new things. So that's a new one.
And there was a battle with that trick because the last 2 times you tried it, you got pretty hurt, right?
Yes, so I tried it actually at Absolut Park after the Olympics 2018, and I broke my ankle on it, and I had to take 2 months off. And then I tried it again this year in Saspe. I felt pretty ready for it, and I hurt my ankle again. So I'm pretty nervous about that trick. So to land it now makes it even I'm so happy I finally got it. I almost gave up on it.
All right, well, Anna, you're off to the World Championships now. There's chaos going on in the background, of course, because you're in an airport. Thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations on taking out all 3 awards.
Yeah,
Best
thank
rail,
you guys.
best
Thanks
5,
so much.
best spin to win.
I had so much fun. Thanks, Henry.
There we go. A few words from Anna Gasser, and again, apologies for how rough I looked.
Wow, that was
very early this morning.
very bad. Very
yeah,
bad. You
I
looked
don't look
horrible.
much better now, to be honest. But it's been a long week. It's been a long week. So, well, Ethan, are you ready for this? Men's snowboard, spin to win.
I want to just put in there, she didn't win all the awards.
I know.
Annika holding it down for the most important award, actually.
That's what I wanted to mention.
The
We
Morgans.
did say all 3 awards.
Yeah.
Visit Flachauwinkl, of course, came in kind of last minute and threw the turbo knuckle in. It was after Anna had left, so she wasn't able to compete, but she wouldn't have been able to compete with that front flip, I don't think.
No, of course not. Impossible.
Annika, respect. So, on to the men's snowboard spin to win. Let's do this. Gigi's ready, Ethan's ready. I hope you're ready. Who is our first rider? Let's do this. Let's go.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, this is Moritz Ball, entry from Laax. It was a backside 16 melon to tail grab.
Oh my
Slightly under rotated though. That's the only thing we had to complain about.
Double grab in
yeah,
then.
it's an amazing trick.
Holding that tail grab. I mean,
that was insane.
Double grab. Then
Tail
the
grab
tail.
is pretty dope in that one. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was nice.
all the way around. Wow. Starting things off heavy. Although, wasn't an 18, Ethan.
No.
All right, so Moritz then, first trick down. Let's move on and see who we have next. I'm excited. Ethan's legs are shaking, his hands are shaking, he's ready to go.
I'm really sweaty actually right now.
That's Moritz Amsüß.
Another
Small
Moritz.
ripper from Austria.
Nice.
Yeah,
What's going
another
on with the
backside
Moritzes?
16 melon.
Backside
Backside 16 melon flat.
Flat
That's
spun.
really impressive.
Yeah, no cork in that.
Yeah, I think flat is way harder than doing it.
Cork.
'Cause, yeah, I
Yeah,
do them
Ethan
all
is
the time.
absolutely right.
Yeah.
It's triple cork is way more risk, but technically flat tricks are more difficult because stopping the rotation is way harder than after triple cork.
But why would you want to stop the rotation when you could go all the way to 1800 and land on your back?
That's a
true.
good question, actually. Can you answer that to us, Gigi?
So,
no.
Without stopping the rotation, let's not stop the action. Let's keep going with our next rider in the snowboard spin to win. Let's have a look. Who do we have next?
It's
Oh,
Clemens Miller. Switchback 16, tail grab, or in his case it's a nose grab because it jumped switch.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he didn't start grabbing after his first 540. That's why we had to bump him a little bit down.
Oh, no, yeah. And when we're talking about the competition level this high, you know, I watched Clemens do that live in the park, and I was like, well, that's going to win. Like, it was so sick. But as Gigi said, like, they have to slow everything down and look for any imperfections. So, yeah, just missing that grab in the early part of the rotation. So into second position for now for Clemens Millauer as we move on to our next rider. Who do we have? Let's see what they got.
It's Hurberkop, Switzerland,
Oh!
with a cap 18
Is
Indy.
that a pig screaming in the background? Was it a fall cam by a pig? Holy shit.
Just landed my first cab 18. What's up?
And I think, let's have a look. Cab 1800. So Ethan.
I think that was miscalculated. That wasn't an 18, I think. I think he didn't even know.
It was an 18.
No, okay. It was.
It was a cab 1800. Grabbed the whole way. The jacket was a little bit open, and he landed it. He didn't get the memo that you had to land 18s to his back. So
Okay.
maybe have to have a gentleman's discussion with him. But yeah, that's the first cab 18 he ever landed. when you go back, I urge you to go and check out the clip on his Instagram, Huberkop, formerly Der Nudist, which I thought was a much better name, but now he's Huberkop. You can see how pumped he is when he lands that, and his filmer, Charlie Lane, is a young, I think he's like 13 or 14-year-old British kid. And yeah, as Ethan said, you can hear him kind of squealing in the background, so absolutely stoked. So Huberkop into that top spot for now with the cab 1800. Ethan, do you think anyone's going to be able to beat that?
Definitely.
Okay, sweet.
Definitely.
Well, with that in mind, let's
Stoked to
move
see
on
him.
to our next rider here for the spin to win. Snowboard men's. Who do we have and what do we have? Let's have a look.
Yeah, it's Enzo Valla from France with an almost perfectly executed switchback triple cork 16 wedal grab.
Switchback.
He's going big, and well, his execution is really, really good.
Absolutely massive. And I think there's a trend with this competition that people are landing their first ever 16s or 18s. Like that was Huberkop's first ever 18. Oh, and there we go. The results are official. Nicholas Huber taking it out with the 1800. Enzo Valax in second with 81 points. And Moritz Boll in third with 79. Congratulations to all of our riders. Clemens just missing out on that podium by 2 points. Fifth place for Moritz Amsius. And last place for our studio guest, Ethan Morgan. Wow, what a contest. What can you say about that, Ethan?
That was insane. That was insane. Just the whole thing in general, the whole package of the event is amazing. It's got the progression in there, it's got the style in there, it's got creativity in there, it's got the rails in there, everything. So really hyped that I was a part of this as well, actually. It was really cool.
And moving on to next year, if you could add one more discipline, what would you add?
The original spin to win.
Make that official.
OG spin to win. So we got to make this clear. There could be also like the best trick, I guess I would say. So
we changed the spin. The spin to win comes into its purest form.
I've always wanted a competition like this. That's why I thought it was this, and I was so hyped that I did span the 1800. But yeah, I think it would be cool to really have something like that next year, that you just spin as much as you can, and the landing does not matter whatsoever. Whoever can make the most rotations wins.
Gigi, as head judge, you down with that?
Yeah, totally.
All right, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see the contest developing perhaps before your very eyes. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Absolut Park YouTube live stream and live from wherever you're watching. Thank you very much for joining us here in any form, however you enjoyed it, on your laptop, on your TV, on your phone. Thank you so much. Thank you to all the riders, the shapers, the behind-the-scenes crew, to Ethan, to Gigi, to all of our judges, and congratulations to all of our winners. This has been it, the Absolut Park Spring Battle Live Show. My name's Henry Jackson, and let's finish things off with another action highlight. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next year.
Posted